All right, so we're about to start the meeting. If you're tuning in virtually, please have your face centered in the screen and your camera on so we can give you attendance for the meeting. All right, guys. So first, I have a couple important points, and then we're going to move into elections. So first, I'm not sure if you guys saw, but Riley posted a document on Google Classroom with community service hours. So if you're looking to get verification for community service hours for PVSA or NHS, please look at that list. We told you like what hours works for what, like what counts as community service hours for student government and how many hours it is for each event. So once you have that, please email the advisors by March 25th. Next Thursday in order to receive confirmation. And you need to email advisor by the 25th or your hours aren't getting verified. So please do that as soon as possible. Does anyone have any questions about this? This is for anyone who's trying to get into NHS. Oh, here you
go. Hey, everybody. So if you need hours verified, you need to, I believe Mrs. Russo for National Honor Society, and I'm going to assume it's the same for PVSA too. You're emailing one of the advisors, it could be any one of the three of us, with a CC to Mrs. Russo, or I don't know who is for the presidential one. So you're emailing that to us. We are going to verify your hours, and then whoever you emailed, so if you had emailed me, I will email you back with a reply all that it's verified or not verified, and that would be enough, I think, for NHS and PVSA to verify your hours. Okay, did anybody have any questions about how it's going to work?
Just
know that the deadline, okay, one second. Just the deadline is next Thursday. After that, we are not going to entertain any verifications for any of that stuff. Yes?
Did you want, I already sent the advisor. Do you want me to resend it and
you probably should, so that if it's two, are you're doing National Honor Society and
no,
or just one? Yeah, because this way, then when I respond, then that person will know that it's verified. Okay, I know that's the procedure for NHS, so I'm going to assume that that's going to also be the procedure for that as well. Mrs. Chow, did you have something?
Yes, I just wanted to make sure that students understood the deadline is next Thursday, but don't expect us to reply next Thursday or next Friday. It's going to take us a couple of weeks. That's why we need to have the actual hours to us prior to April break so that we have the break and a couple of days to actually verify those hours. So we will meet the deadline, but please don't expect and don't send us multiple emails over break. I haven't gotten my verification. I haven't gotten it yet. Please, please, please make sure that you realize it's going to take a couple of weeks for us to do all the verifications.
Right. So we will definitely get back to you before your deadline, but our deadline has to be earlier because we are one of the largest clubs in the building and there are a lot of you. So we need the time to be able to verify your hours and go back in the records and all of that stuff. So we need to have that time, but rest assured, we will get it back to you if you do it on time and do it early by the time that you need it. Okay, so you won't be late.
All right, anyone else have any questions about that? All right, perfect. So the next thing is leadership service projects. So the actual leadership service project is due April 1st. That's coming up, guys. And in order to be in good standing, you have to complete that project. After we do elections, if we have some time, I know some people wanted to advocate for the leadership service projects like last week. You'll be able to do that if we have time at the end of the meeting, and I'll let you guys know. So next thing is the pen pal letters. The next batch of letters is due on March 25th. I don't know if you guys remember like last time how everyone like wrote letters. We like put it all in a big folder, big envelope, and then sent it to them. Those are going to be due on March 25th. It's 2 points per letter with a maximum of 6 points. Anyone have any questions about that? Do you want to explain it, Riley?
Well, this time the people from the senior ones, they're writing back to us, so that'll be pretty cool, like to get the responses.
Yeah, not sure if you guys are virtual heard, but Riley just said that the seniors will be writing back to us this time, so that'd be pretty cool. So make sure to do the letters. All right, next thing is elections. I'm gonna introduce our elections officer, Megan O'Brien, and she's gonna talk about elections. Here's Megan O'Brien.
Okay, hello everybody. So our first speech is going to be Danny DiCarlo, and he's going to be the social media officer. I just wanted to say before he begins, though, that please be respectful during everyone's speeches, and that these speeches today are people who are unopposed. But next Thursday on 3/25, there will be voting. So you need like a device to fill out the Google form. So with that being said,
And also just to say, I'm sorry, for
Yeah.
next week. Hold on.
Mr.
So as Megan mentioned, today will be all unopposed positions. Next week, we will begin the positions that have actual voting involved. In order to do that, you need to be a member in good standing in order to vote. You also must be watching it live. So if you come in late or you miss the speech, your vote will not count. It will only count if you are here live watching the speech or at home live watching the speech. We will have the members give their speeches, then the ballot will go live, you'll be able to vote, and then we'll close off voting. Okay?
Mrs. Kramer, just let them know that they have to, for each position, they have to be there. They have to be live, online, or in person for the entirety of that position. So they can't just be there for one person's speech if there are 4 people running for that position. So they have to be able to hear all of the speeches or they don't get to vote for that position.
Okay, any questions? Okay, you can announce him again. Announce him again.
So for social media officer, we have Danny DiCarlo.
Hey, Danny.
Hi everyone, my name is Danny DiCarlo and I am your current sophomore representative. Over this past school year, I've had such a great time being one of your sophomore representatives. But next year, I think it is time for a change. Being one of your sophomore representatives was such an awesome experience. I loved answering all of your questions and helping you when you needed. I would love to carry over this experience next year being your social media officer. I'm very active on social media and in the technology world as well. In my free time, I like to work with programs such as iMovie, Adobe Premiere, and Photoshop. I also run a social media account for my grandmother's book. I edit and upload videos for her as well. I believe that having my technological experiences can heavily influence my performance of being your social media officer. As the social media officer of student government, I would edit and upload videos for student government. This year, I have edited and filmed a few videos for student government. I edited the student government introductory video along with Riley. I created a montage of the holiday decorated doors and a montage of the raffle baskets for Raffles for a Cause. I think having my video editing experience will be great for making the social media accounts even better. I would try to make the social media accounts as fun and inclusive as possible. In my life, I've always strived to do the best as possible and continually seek to learn and progress. I've edited videos for the past couple years, but this year I wanted to learn how to edit photos, so I'm now taking media arts. I would increase student involvement through making the social medias engaging. I would host Q&As and make sure if anyone had any questions, it would be super easy to reach out and there would be no hesitation involved. I will create social media projects that are impressive and engaging. You will not regret choosing me for your social media officer. Thank you.
Okay, our next speech is John Huber for Community Liaison. You just have to like hold it up. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. My name is John Huber, and I'm an incoming senior, and I'm running for the Community Liaison position. As your Community Liaison, I'll be proud to represent the board before the PTSA and other clubs. The position will afford me the opportunity to convey the board's dedication to our academic community. I look forward to keeping other clubs updated on all the new information the student government provides. I'm also eager to organize the member committee that will be responsible for inter-club communication. I'm eager to attend meetings and events and act as a bridge between the board and the community. Thank you for considering me to serve as community liaison.
Okay, so next we have Ava Santamaria for publicity. Yeah.
Yeah. It might go without it, actually.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ava Santamaria, and I'm currently in 11th grade. I'm here today to run for the position of publicist for the 2021-2022 school year. This past year, I've been fulfilling the role of community liaison, and I'm hoping to be on the executive board for another year and try something new. Though this year has been unpredictable, I'm beyond proud of student government for how much we were able to accomplish in such challenging times, and that I'm able to say that I was a part of it. One thing that 2020 taught me was the importance of having a passion or something that you love that could help you get through hard times. Ever since I was little, my passion has always been art. Being the publicist for the executive board would allow me to both get more involved with the club that I've been a part of for the past 4 years and grow my artistic abilities. As your publicist, I would be designing all student government posters, apparel, and making announcements, letting everyone know what events we may be planning. I hope to use my creativity to positively impact the club. I would do this by designing colorful and fun posters that catch attention of people outside the club to hopefully join or come to an event. I would also love to design apparel that you would all enjoy wearing. This past year, I learned a ton about graphic design, and I'm taking advanced graphic next year to further develop my skills and knowledge of design. I've always been described as very social, organized, and hardworking, so I know this position would be perfect for me. Though it is a great commitment, it is also a great opportunity, and I'm willing to work hard to fulfill my duties as a publicist. I'm so grateful to have been on the board this past year, and I hope that I'm able to do it again and continue to help others. I plan to make this year a good one for student government, and I can't wait to be working with you all in the future. Thank you.
Okay, so next we have Elizabeth Shannon for historian.
Hi everyone, my name is Elizabeth Shannon and I'm running for the position of Ward Melville Student Government Historian. This year is sure to go down in history. Speaking of history, as the current Student Government Historian for 2020 to 2021, I have had the honor of trying to document this year's events in a new and unusual way. In spite of the limitations of COVID, I tried to capture the club's accomplishments and best moments that the student government body had serving the students at Ward Melville. This is not enough. I would like to run as historian for a second year because I hope to fulfill this position without having all the limitations of COVID and continue to help my school and community grow. Given the opportunity, I would like to run for this position again to come up with more ideas and document this upcoming year in a creative and wonderful way. The job of historian involves maintaining and organizing files, taking photos, creating the display case, and making a scrapbook. My previous art classes throughout my course of high school and my previous experience this year as historian has helped me now to know how to add the perfect touch to my work and any project. In addition, I am truly committed to all the work that is done by student government. I thoroughly enjoyed being part of the organization from both being on the executive board or a participant. I truly know that it serves our school in a positive and beneficial way along with the local community. I am also a hard worker with a great work ethic. I did and would get the job done, along with supporting the rest of student government. Together, we got through everything that came our way this past year, which only leaves me to believe that this year will be an even better year. Pick me to take the perfect picks for this upcoming year. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for listening. That concludes our speeches for today.
Just a reminder, guys, make sure you guys bring a electronic device next week. So just make sure you bring your Chromebook and it's hooked up to the Wi-Fi. Just one more thing before we go. A couple people wanted to advocate for themselves for their leadership service project. I think they're virtual. Who's it, Riley? Lynn Radzinski. Do you want to unmute yourself and advocate right now?
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Lynn Radzinski, and me, Sydney and Jordan Polachek, and Ashley DeVersa are holding a fundraiser towards the Stony Brook Children's Hospital. The fundraiser is through GoFundMe. If you donate, you'll be able to earn points, and if you get other people who aren't in student government to donate, you can earn bonus points. This is a great way to give back to the community. All of the information will be found on the Google Classroom. Thank you.
So as you said, we're gonna post to the Google Classroom this week, all the information from the project, and if you guys want to participate, you can just take a picture of proof and upload it for a point.
I just want to add something.
Oh yeah, sure, you go.
Came up this week.
All good.
Okay, so any of you that still are in the process of organizing and getting ready to do your leadership service project, just a reminder, if you're using anything with the school itself inside the building, that not only do you have to get our, approval, obviously, for the action project, but you do need to get building approval. So we've found this in the past. So if anything like that, you need to talk to one of the assistant principals or the principal in order to get approval for that to take place. Okay? Just to make sure.
Another person wants to promote their leadership service project, and there you go.
So me, Callie, and
Go in
Dylan.
front of the camera.
So me, I'm Jaden, by the way, Jaden Vidal. Me, Kelly, Skalanka, Dylan Verby, and Evan Meinson. We're helping by hosting a drive in the library. This is for shoes, bedding, any stuff like that. School supplies as well. These get donated to a church, which then gets brought to South America. This is for our leadership project. It's a really good thing to do. And we'll have a couple bins outside in the library if you'd like to donate anything. You should get some points out of it, so thank you.
How will be running it for?
Probably till the 27th, March 27th.
So we'll also put that in the post with Lynn's group's leadership service project. All right. Anyone have any questions? Okay. Do we have the virtual attendance taken? Anyone take that, board members? All right. So everyone who's virtual, just stay on for a couple minutes. But anyone who's in person, get back up. If you guys are virtual, just stay on for like a couple minutes. We're gonna get the attendance taken.